In this video, I'll show you an easy and yet super awesome looking transition that you can create directly on your smartphone. Hey, what's up guys, Julian from SmartphoneFilmmakingPro.com here, the ultimate online course about smartphone filmmaking. And today we will talk about an easy masking transition and I will show you how you can create it for yourself. But before I will explain you what we will do and how we will do it, well, I'll just show you very quickly of what the final result will look like. So what do you think? Looks pretty dope, right? And yes, all of this was shot on my iPhone 12 Pro and I was editing this on the iPad using the app Lumafusion, but you could be doing the exact same thing also directly on your smartphone. And before anyone is writing me a comment, yes, you could also do this with every other smartphone and of course also with Android phones. I just happen to have an iPhone. Okay, so let's figure out how I did this. And the awesome part about this transition is, first of all, it looks really cool, and secondly, it is super easy to create. But let's start with the shooting process. And that is also very simple. That's actually the easiest part of it. And basically this kind of masking transition will work, basically everywhere. It will work best if you have something in your frame that is ideally vertical and that cover the frame at some point completely. In my case, it was the tree. When I was shooting the first clip, I was trying to put Alex in the center of my frame, and I tried as best as I could to keep him there all the time when we were walking, and we tried to kind of like walk parallel and at the same pace. And that's actually basically it for the first of the two clips. And as you probably have already guessed, the tree will act as the line that we will use for our masking, but more about that later on. And well, the second shot is basically the exact same. We were searching for another spot, so just that it looks a little different, and we were also changing cameraman and actor. So now Alex was filming with my phone and I got the big camera, and then we did the exact same thing. And we also tried to keep me centered in the frame just as we did with the very first shot. And to make the transition even more obvious and even a little more cool looking, I was deciding to use low mode in the second shot, but you could be doing whatever you like. And that's actually the entire shooting process. You just take 2 times the more or less identical shot, you switch location, and the rest happens in the post-production, and this is what I'm going to show you right now. And before I show you how you can edit those clips together in a seamless way, I would like to talk very briefly about Smartphone Filmmaking Pro. We are the ultimate online course about smartphone filmmaking. We currently have over 60 tutorials and well over 6 hours of super high valuable content that will step up your smartphone video quality. We cover all the technical aspects that you need to know, we cover some creative techniques to spice up your videos, and we also cover the entire editing part on a computer and also directly on your smartphone. And additionally to all that, we have about 10 more videos covering different ways to make money filming with your smartphone. So just click the very first link below that like button to watch my totally free webinar where I share the top 5 secrets to shooting cinematic videos with your smartphone. Alright, so now I will show you what the editing part looks like. And as I've said before, I will show you how it works on my iPad, and the app that I'm using is called Lumafusion. I know there are a million different apps out there. This is just my favorite one. This app only works on iOS devices, unfortunately, but the principle that I will be showing in this video will also apply to basically every other editing software. But I will now just start a screen recording and I will then show you what I will be doing. Alright, so as you can see, I have already imported the first clip, and this is what it looks like if we play it back. You see Alex is just glide camming, and at some point there is this tree, just basically covering the screen. And what we want to do is we want to, use this tree at the right here to just, use this line as a masking line. We want everything that's behind this tree should already be the second clip. And how can we do this? Well, actually, it's pretty simple. We just double tap on this clip, and then we need to go into the cropping mode. And as you can see below here, we have the clip. And so we set a keyframe at the last point where where everything is as it should be. And then we just keep scrolling, and in the next frame, you can see this is basically the first frame where I wanna, I wanna cut away something. And we wanna cut away something from the right part, so I will just go to right. And as you can see, I can now adjust and I can cut away how much I like. And this is basically what we need to do for the entire clip. So we will just, go a little further and then we cut away again. And the more precise you do this, the less frame you skip, the more or the better the final result will be. For the sake of this video, I'll just do it, pretty roughly so that you do not have to watch me doing this like, 10 minutes. But yeah, that's basically, you choose for yourself how you like it. So I'm gonna do it, as I said before, just pretty rough. The more detail you put into this, the better your final result will be. And yeah, then we will just cut it away entirely. The next thing that I would like to do is I would like to apply edge softness. The only problem with Lumafusion is that it not only cuts away something from the edge that we were actually editing, it actually takes something away from all the edges. So we do need to fix this, and we fix this by scrolling down to size and position, and then we will just go to size and zoom in a little bit to avoid this right here. And then we will go back, and if we play the video right now, as you can see, behind this we just have a black screen, and this black screen is actually transparent, so everything that we put right here will already be below this video. So I will now just take my second clip and import it into the timeline, and as you can see, this is me just also glide camming, but I'm doing it upside down to sell the transition even better. And I'll just take this frame right here and cut everything before this. Alright, so the next thing that we need to do is I'm just gonna take the first clip and drag it over the second one. And if you play it back, you can now already see that I'm already, there is already a transition. It's just, not correct. So what I will do is I will just, I will expand the first clip again. I will expand the second clip, sorry. And then I will draw back the first clip a little back. And then if we play it back, let's see how it looks. And as you can see, if we play it back now, you can actually see that we have a more or less perfect transition. You can see that the edge here of the tree is not perfect. This is because of my, sloppy masking. But if you would do this perfect, then this transition would look even better. But that's basically how it works for the editing part. But there you have it, guys. That's how you can create an awesome and yet super easy transition directly on your smartphone. I do have to say though that this transition works best when you shoot with a gimbal. If you do this handheld, you will have a very tough time editing those clips in a seamless way together. So if you can, use a gimbal. But that's basically it for this video. I hope this gives you, another idea for your transitions. And when it comes to filmmaking, just be creative. Try out different things, and if it doesn't work, well, then at least you learn something. So that's it for now. I hope you got some value out of it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.